I wanted to make a big batch of this roasted garlic hummus that I have been craving. And I love using this throughout some different recipes. Of course, I'll put the recipe below in the description box for anybody who is interested. But basically, it's going to be a bunch of chickpeas, some tahini, some cumin, lime juice, a little pinch of salt, as well as, of course, the roasted garlic, which is the key ingredient for this. Some water to help blend, and then as well as some ice to help make it really nice and fluffy. And then I'm just going to make a little lunch for us, as well as save a big batch for the rest of the weekend or even throughout the week. So for lunch, I'm just gonna make this little platter for us. It is some homemade corn chips, some carrot, celery, and then the hummus, which I then topped with a little bit of extra olive oil, some paprika, and flaky salt. And this was a perfect little snacky lunch. It was so, so good. For dinner, we're going to be making this green pasta. I actually saw this on somebody's YouTube video. I can't even remember who it was right now. This is a different recipe. I'm kind of just winging this one because she did different things in it, but I just was craving like a green pasta like she did. Anyways, it's basically cashews, and then we're going to use kale, nutritional yeast, a pinch of salt, and some lime juice, and then just like a teeny bit of water to help blend it. And then all you're going to do is cook your pasta, blend your sauce, and then pour the sauce all over that nicely cooked pasta. Also save a little bit of the pasta water to help kind of make this extra creamy. And then just plate that up, and I'm gonna top mine with a little bit of some homemade chili oil, as well as this vegan cashew parmesan that I made the other day. This is literally just blended cashews with nutritional yeast, garlic powder, and salt. And it's so good for topping on so many things, on salads, on pastas, on your tofu scramble, on literally anything savory. For dessert, I had a couple of these date chocolate bites that I made the other day, and they are so good. They always hit the spot. Saturday morning, I wanted to have some tofu scramble, and luckily we had a big batch in the fridge already because we usually make this every 2 or 3 days just to have when we want. And I have honestly mastered this recipe, my partner and I both. And again, all the recipes are going to be down below. So if you want to learn how to make the perfect tofu scramble that actually tastes like eggs, then please go check that out because it is so, so good. I had this on some fresh corn tortillas and made some breakfast tacos. But again, you could have this any way that you'd like to have your tofu scramble. You could have it with toast, with breakfast potatoes, or however else. And I'm going to top with some more of that chili oil and a little bit of flaky salt. Guys, happy Saturday! We are just chilling today because it's kind of a rainy day outside, and we had an amazing breakfast, and now it is the afternoon, and probably I feel like baking something, but it's still super hot out here. It's obviously summertime, and we're living in Mexico right now, so it is crazy hot here. So it's gonna be definitely like a no bake dessert, and probably gonna play with this guy first because he's so crazy. Yeah. And sorry for the messy room, guys. It's kind of our spare room that has like everything in it. But let's go, Remy, okay? Let's go play, and then we're gonna bake something. I know you can't eat it yet, that's so sad. But you can have some other food, okay? All right, let's go. For lunch that afternoon, I wanted to make this kind of like hummus toast, and I'm gonna be using this avocado green pea spread that I actually ended up prepping for our baby, but he only has like a spoonful a day, like maximum. So I made too much, so I'm gonna use it for my toast because it is a really good source of protein and vitamins, and I thought it would just be a really good combo with the hummus. So you're just going to layer that, and then I ended up using some cashew parmesan and again some chili oil with some fresh lime juice, and oh my gosh guys, this combo was so good. A little bit later that afternoon, I wanted to make a variation of a cheesecake that I've been making recently. If you saw one of my latest videos, it was me making the viral chickpea cheesecake from Sauce Stash. And ever since that video, I have just been obsessed with cheesecake. It is literally my favorite dessert, and I am like really wanting to like master my own recipe. And since it's really hot out, I wanted to do a no-bake cheesecake. So I'm kind of testing that out right now. For the crust, we're going to be doing Maria cookies. You could do any kind of like graham cracker or any kind of vegan cookie. Just blend that up until you have a fine crumb, and then you can add in either some vegan butter or some oil until you have a texture that you can press down into your pan. And then for the base of this recipe, we're going to be doing cashews, tofu, a little bit of vanilla, agave, and lemon juice. So it's pretty simple, honestly. The first step you want to do is soak your cashews in hot water for about 10-15 minutes. And then while those are soaking, we're gonna blend up everything else. So 1 package of silken tofu, half a cup of agave or maple syrup, a tablespoon of vanilla, and then the juice from 1.5 lemons I did. I actually ended up adding about half a can of chickpeas because I had some in the fridge anyways, and I already know from the Sauce Stash recipe that they work really good in cheesecake, so I just added those in as well. And then once your cashews are done, you can add them in as well, and then blend everything together, and then take your crust out of the fridge or freezer, wherever you were letting it chill, and then we're just gonna pour in that mixture. Now, this is going to be the hard part. We have to wait overnight for this to firm, so we will have this tomorrow. Now, it is Saturday night, and my boyfriend and I wanted to have a little date night after our baby went to bed, so we ended up making some of these mezcalitas. It's basically like a margarita, except with mezcal. If you don't know what mezcal is, it is made from the same plant. It's made from agave, but it's like a little bit smokier in flavor, and I honestly love it. I think it's so delicious. I love it way more than tequila. So we are doing the mezcal with some fresh lime juice, some fresh orange juice, and then a little bit of sparkling water. And honestly, these were so good. I was really surprised. Then for dinner, we wanted to have something that kind of went with the mezcalita Mexican theme. So we ended up making some nachos. And again, this is like kind of a lazy meal for me because it's not with like super whole food ingredients. All it was a bag of nacho tortilla chips, some vegan cheese, as well as some of this vegan chorizo that I had in the fridge. And I'm also adding on some grilled onions and some olives. And then we're just going to make a couple of layers of that. And then we're going to put that in our air fryer for about 5 or 10 minutes, just until the vegan cheese is melted on about 350. Once it's all done, we can add on our little garnish of tomatoes here. And yeah, this was a 10 out of 10, super easy, super delicious dinner. Okay, the next day, it was one of my best friends here's birthday, so we went out for a little girls' brunch to celebrate. And it's this place called Shoo Shoo here in Playa. And I ended up ordering the purple toast, which was like beet hummus, and it was so, so good. Finally, it's time to cut into this cheesecake, and to be honest, this is what I'm gonna be having for lunch, but I'm not mad about it because, hey, it's tofu, it's chickpeas, it's basically healthy for you. And I ended up making just a little strawberry topping, which was just strawberries, chia seeds, lime juice, and agave, and you just heat it up on the stove until it thickens. And I was so excited for this cheesecake, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. It was probably like a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I need to figure out how to do differently is to make the crust a little bit harder. I did like how soft it was, but I also like a really crunchy crust. So maybe I'll have to bake the crust and then just not bake the rest of the cheesecake. Hi guys, and happy Sunday. We've had such a chill, amazing weekend. And we are just going to make some dinner soon and just have a chill night. It's already the evening. It's already getting into the evening now, and this little Mr. Master is gonna go to bed right away. Hey? Yeah, it's been a big day. I had brunch this morning with some girlfriends, which was so nice. And then we ended up going to the pool for a bit, and then had some of that cheesecake later, and wow guys, that cheesecake was 10 out of 10, so good. The recipe isn't perfect yet because the crust, like I said, was a little bit crumbly, but I'll still put the recipe down below in the description box for you in case you are interested. Yeah, because the cheesecake part was like 10 out of 10, it was so good. Then we're just going to have a nice chill evening. And then for dinner on Sunday night, again, Sunday evening, I feel like everybody is always lazy on Sunday night. So we ended up just having some leftovers from the fridge as well as a nice homemade salad. So this was just the pasta from Friday night and just a salad that had some mango, cranberries, sesame seeds, and sunflower seeds. And everything was so good. That's you. That's you. Look. You're so handsome.